Welcome back to another Commander matchup. Today's video will be Drana, Liberator of Malakir
versus Rashmi and Ragavan, still unsleeved.
This video has been brought to you by Dice and Anarchy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm just going to drop one.
Not going to drop anything, I'm good.
Oh boy, that sounds fun.
Roll.
That's... Wow.
What would I get?
13.
Oh, wow, okay. Put a curse on you.
Yep. It's your choice.
I'll go first. Island, your turn.
Never turn will be a swamp, and I'll pass.
Draw. Simic Growth Chamber. Bounce the island to my hand. Your turn.
Never turn will be a swamp. I will pass.
Untap. Draw. Island. Tap 3 for spring. Add a spring to mind. Search your library for a basic land card. Put it into battlefield tapped. Shuffle your library. Basic mountain. Tapped. Shuffle your turn.
Before you end your turn, I'm going to tap 2 to play Headstone. It's an instant. Remove from the game target card in any graveyard. Draw a card at the beginning of my next upkeep.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I want to draw a card at the beginning of my upkeep. So untap, upkeep. And now it's going to be on me to draw. My land per turn being a snow-covered swamp. Tap 3, play Drana, Liberator of Malakir. Flying first strike, it's a 2/3. And when it deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 on each attacking creature. I will pass.
Untap. Upkeep, draw. Game Trail. Revealing the Forest. That way it comes in. Untapped. 4 for Rashmi and Ragavan. Your turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Never turn will be Nithiko's Shrine to Nyx. Tap 1 for a Dark Ritual. 3 black mana in my mana pool. With a black. For 4 total black mana, I'm going to play Temporal Extortion. When I play Temporal Extortion, any player may pay half their life total rounded up. If the player does, counter Temporal Extortion. Take an extra turn after this one.
Yeah.
You're going to pay 20 life for that?
Yeah. You're not taking an extra turn.
Okay. I'm going to swing you with a 2/3 flying first strike.
2.
That's commander damage as well.
Yeah.
She deals combat damage to you and gets a +1/+1 counter. I will pass.
Untap. Upkeep, draw. Forest. 1, 2, 3. Managorger Hydra. Gives me a treasure. Go for the top of yours. Oh, for one dead on a soul ring. Thank you. Red. 2. Hedron detonator.
Gets a +1/+1 counter from the Soul Ring and from the
Yeah,
Hedron.
you're right. I will swing at you for 2, Commander.
Do you want to take it?
Your turn.
And 2 commander damage right there.
Yeah, your turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. My return is a swamp. Untap 5. Play Prowling Pangolin. It's a 6/5. When it enters the battlefield, any player may sacrifice 2 creatures. If a player does, I sacrifice Prowling Pangolin. 6/5.
You sacrifice what?
2 creatures.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Swing with a 3/4 flying first strike in the air, commander damage.
Flying?
Yep.
3/4, he said?
3/4.
So we get 5 commander damage.
Drana will get a +1/+1 counter.
That's it.
I will pass my turn.
Untap. Keep draw. Lamp return. Command tower. I will tap these 2.
Would you have your sacrifice up?
What?
Treasure. The treasure.
Yeah, I'm done. Then this for blue. I'm sacking these 2 after I tap them for mana.
Well, you have to sacrifice that when you tap it for mana.
Yeah, and then I'm doing Hedron Detonator. Exile the top of your library. You may play that card this turn.
What's the other artifact you're sacrificing?
Your Soul Ring.
No, that. In order for that to make mana, you have to sacrifice it.
Yeah, tap sack that, float the mana.
And then sacrifice 2 artifacts.
That and your Soul Ring, that's an artifact.
You already sacrificed it. It already hit the bin.
I did the same for yours.
In order for that to generate mana, it says tap sacrifice. You generated the mana with that.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just
So you
sacrifice it
sacrificed
and
it.
generate mana that way then.
Right? Isn't that how treasures work?
Yeah.
Tap sacrifice. So there's your 2 artifacts, the mana, to do.
Yeah. Then Tireless Tracker gets free played.
You may play that card this turn. How? How's it get free played?
Because I sacked your Soul Ring and a treasure.
You have to pay the cost for it, though.
Well, I may play.
Yeah.
So hold on. I technically haven't done anything with mana yet.
Yeah, you did. You tapped the 2 into this.
There's no
Nope,
mana.
you didn't tap 2 into that. You sacrifice that, you have 1
Yeah.
mana floating, and you have 2 from the Soul Ring floating. This is on
So-
top of your library.
Yeah,
Oh,
so I can
You can
cast them
cast
with
that.
the mana from those.
3.
Correct? Yeah, 3.
And that's
Yeah.
3 to play?
Yeah, that's 3 to
Okay.
play, and that's for 1 of any color. That's for
Yeah.
2.
What the hell does this thing do?
Landfall, I believe.
Yep. You investigate. Landfall. You can sacrifice a clue to put a +1/+1 counter onto it.
That is 3, 4. Whirler Rogue. When it enters, I get Thopters. I get 2. 1/1 flying Thopters.
That's a spell you cast. Both of them are spells that you cast.
Right. So it goes from 3 to 5. I will tap the 2 Thopters as artifacts, not as creatures. So that way Rashmi can go unblockable. 2. No?
They're creatures. I don't think you can do that.
It says tap 2 artifacts. They're still artifacts.
Okay. So Rashmi's unblockable.
Yep, for 2. Oh, I didn't even do her thing. Did I do her thing for first spell per turn?
Don't remember.
I don't remember either, so your turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. My return is a swamp. One tap. 3. To play Phyrexian Crusader.
Oh boy.
First strike, protection from red and white. With Infect, it's a 2/2. We'll tap 2 into Nithikos Shrine to Nyx. I'm going to choose black. I'm going to add a black mana to my mana pool for my devotion to that color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 black mana. Yeah, that gets a +1/+1 counter. They're Hydra.
6 now.
I'm
Okay,
going
that's
to
for
Ruinous
every spell.
Path, the Mana Gorger Hydra.
So it doesn't even matter.
I'm going to use the other 3 to play Pox. Each player loses a third of their life, then discards a third of their hand, then sacrifices a third of their creatures and a third of the lands they control. Round each loss up.
Well, it was at 15,
36.
so a third of 15 is 5, so that was easy. So it's a
12
third of
down to
life.
24. It's a third of my life. Discard a third of your hand. I have 1 card in my hand.
I have 3, so discard a Sharding Sphinx.
Sacrifice a third of the creatures you control. I'm going to sacrifice the...
I have 4, so I have to round up to 6. So you have to round up each time, right?
Yeah.
So you have to sack 2.
Yep. I'm going to sacrifice my Prowling Pangolin.
On the other side, the Hedron Detonator and the Whirler Rogue.
I'm going to sacrifice 2 of my lands. Out of the
It's a
6.
third of lands as well.
Yep. Out of the 6 that I have.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 2 lands for me as well. 2 basics.
Life, hand, creatures, land. Groovy. Move to combat. I'll swing you with my commander, which is right now a 4/5 flying first strike.
I'm gonna have to take it, go from 4, so 5 to 9. And commander.
She gets a +1/+1 counter.
6. Ooh, no, 6. There we go.
I will pass my turn.
Untap. Keep draw. 2 flying 1/1s at you. Your turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. How big is that creature?
3/2.
It's a 3/2. I'm going to pay 2 to play Demon's Horn. Whenever a player casts a black spell, I gain 1 life. Move to combat. I'm going to swing at you with a 3/2 first strike and a 5/6 flying first strike. This 2/2 on the ground has first strike, protection from red and white, and infect.
So it's how much overall?
It would be 5 commander damage and 2 poison counters.
We have 14. One. Then 4 poison, you said?
Yep. I will put a +1/+1 counter on each of my attacking creatures, and I will pass my turn.
Tap, upkeep, draw. 2 for Felwar Stone.
I can produce black.
Yeah. Oh, that's first spell per turn. So I got a treasure in the top of your library. I control 4 artifacts. It's 5. And it doesn't apply to this deck.
Oh, Slowly on his contract.
That remains in exile.
Exile.
Because it says to exile the top.
Yep.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. When I was looking at the rules, it said make sure to count the treasure beforehand. Your turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Upkeep. Draw. Swamp. Swing at you with a 3/3 first strike, protection from red and white infect, and a 6/7 in the air.
I'll just take that loose.